What's going on YouTube? Brand new Modern Warfare 2019 achievement guide. Today we're getting the lengthy achievement called Companion Block, 40 gamer score. Only use one cinder block and bring it to the end of the mission embedded, which is mission 3 in Modern Warfare 2019. This one's actually very straightforward and actually sounds a lot easier than it is, and truthfully it is pretty easy to do. It just takes up a little bit of time. So it doesn't really matter what difficulty you're going to play on. I recommend Recruit, just makes it a lot easier. Basically, in the beginning of this mission, you and Farah are going to be going through this, obviously, this enemy infiltrated city here, and you're going to be disguised as a worker with this one cinder block. Now, really important, make sure that you guys keep the cinder block no matter where you guys go. So we're going to be going through this entire mission carrying the cinder block. It's going to require us dropping it and picking it back up. There's going to be some sections too where there's big blocks of other cinder blocks. Do not pick those up. Even if you accidentally do, you might have to restart the mission all over again just to make sure that it is clear and safe. So right here, I'll take this kind of mission by mission here and kind of section by section. I dropped the cinder block over by the truck. The first part of the mission honestly requires you to go over here to this truck and grab this like oil can kind of thing, aka building a suppressor for your weapons. You're definitely going to want to be able to find a few suppressors for your weapons here. Not too difficult to start off the bat. Then you're going to come over here to the right side of this giant truck and take out these enemies. They're going to ask you to take out 2 enemies, I believe. You can take out all 4. It doesn't matter. There's going to be one more that comes in through the door that you can take out as well, which we do right there. Now, again, as we enter the next room, make sure you guys do pick up that cinder block like so and bring it with you. In this very next room, you're going to put it back down, as I think there's 3 or 4 enemies, I can't remember correctly, in this next room, and you're going to be able to take them all out right here. They're going to ask, do you want to take a shot? Yep, of course. Bada bing, bada boom. 1, 2, and 3 right there. Farah takes out. Now, these weapons are unsilenced. I don't recommend picking them up. You do not want to get, kind of garner unwanted attention. Throwing knives are okay. I picked this PP90, I think it's called. I forget, from the old Modern Warfare games. But you can pick that up as well and then find a silencer later on, which I do at the helicopter portion of the mission. Truthfully, you don't really need it. It will come in handy for a different achievement called Play Dead, which is actually later on in this mission. I'll show you guys how to do that one as well. We made a separate video just for Play Dead as well, so if you guys are missing that achievement, check out the channel. We are going to be uploading a ton of achievement guides in old games, new games, present games, you name it. Anyway, so we're going to follow Farah through this really gruesome scene in this public town square. And so this is the one part up here that I found not challenging, but it's one of the parts where if you didn't know how to get around this kind of one checkpoint with the cinder block, you might be stuck. So we can absolutely cover that here. You gotta wait for the little dialogue, come up with Farah into the store. Now she's gonna go up a ladder. You cannot go up a ladder with a cinder block like real life. Hey, what's up, real life shooter? Anyway, so we're not gonna go up the ladder. Instead, we're gonna take a right, go through the doors, and then once we come out here, there's gonna be a staircase, and we're gonna meet up with Farah right there. Now, this rug on the floor that you guys just saw right at the top of the stairs, right here actually, and we're gonna actually drop the cinder block right there on the rug. It doesn't really matter exactly where you drop it, but to actually take out these 2 helicopters, which is the next mission objective, it just helps. So right here to the left, right at the base of the stairs, you guys will see little circles. Those are the other cinder blocks you can pick up. These both the helicopter locations have a lot of cinder blocks you guys can pick up. Don't pick them up. Just don't do it. I'm actually going to skip forward because if you guys have played this mission before, you do not actually have to worry about taking out the 2 helicopters. It's part of the mission objective. But as long as you leave the cinder block back there with Farah, then you guys can just go ahead and take out the helicopters as needed. So yeah, you can see me right there avoiding those cinder blocks purposely and then taking out the 2 helicopters. So let's fast forward a little bit. Now, I will mention at certain parts in these 2 helicopters here, obviously there's going to be some enemies, you can take them out and whatnot, but there's also going to be some attachments, so you can equip a sight to your pistol or to your secondary, doesn't matter. And then over here on the second helicopter, again, I went to the left one before as the first helicopter, and then the right one as the second. You guys can go in either direction as you want, but there will be a vehicle actually in that rightmost building, and from there you can actually pick up an oil can for both weapons and grab a silencer. And it will help you get that Play Dead achievement later on here just in a second. But either way, after you arm both the helicopters, come back over here, pick up the stone before you actually ignite the charges. Farah is going to come with you into this little closet in this building, and you guys will look at the helicopters, and you press X to detonate. You're going to pick this cinder block back up and simply just follow Farah for the rest of the mission. It's not too complicated from here. Not that that part was too complicated, but if you were able to figure that out, good for you. You're wicked smart. Anyway, now we wait here for these people to come. Again, I thought that we were going to have to defend this area. I haven't played this mission in quite some time, but we were actually very passive here. Thank you, Farah. And so basically now, again, if I was actually the soldier in real life carrying around a giant cinder block, this would be a kind of a strenuous place to my physique here. We're going to have to run across the street. Then we're going to go prone and kind of wedge our way through this car and this truck and really kind of squeeze ourselves through here while carrying a cinder block too. So big props to our guy. But again, we're carrying the same cinder block. And it's, you know, Farah's doing all the action. She's the one that's igniting the flame here. Now that's truck number 1. So as you see here, she's going to run over to truck number 2. We're going to cross the street, or she is going to cross the street and going to find all these enemies here. So honestly, we're going to run back the way that we came. So actually, like, the closer you are to where you just came from, if that kind of makes sense, the better. We're going to have to turn right on around here and start sprinting the other way. We're going to hug this rightmost wall because luckily this APC driver on the left has the worst aim. He has the aim of a stormtrooper in the original movies. Big shout out to my Star Wars fans out there. But we're going to go ahead and duck in here and move right along. So this is actually where you get your Play Dead achievement as well. So you guys can get 2 birds, 1 stone kind of deal. Now in this kind of makeshift graveyard, very gruesome the first time I played this, but in the very first graveyard right here, you can drop the cinder block right when you enter the graveyard. Don't drop it before, because otherwise it might despawn. And just take out these enemies. You could play dead, you could be all prone in the garden, but you can get an achievement right here for play dead. So take out all those enemies. Don't let them kind of pass by you. Don't be all passive, and that's going to pop that play dead achievement for 25 gamer score. Gotta celebrate with a little 360, of course. And we have to look at the achievement, admire it a little bit, and then we move right along here. So we had to come back here, grab that same cinder block. I don't think there's cinder blocks elsewhere in that area, but in case there is, just make sure that you guys know where your cinder block is. From here, you're basically home free. You just have to wait for enemies to pass by. There's no more dropping them, no more shooting. And basically up here, Farah's going to guide you, and you're going to take up some cover behind this like broken wall. As long as you're not being some, you know, cowboy over here going guns blazing, you guys will have this achievement. So wait for these guys to pass by you, and Farah's going to give you the signal to move on, and basically to move on and get this achievement unlocked. So again, very straightforward, very simple. As long as you're not stupid with it and you're not being, you know, an idiot and trying to, you know, go for a speed run or a world record, you should be able to get this achievement no problem. Again, it does require a few drops and pickups of the cinder block, but once you enter this hole, that is going to drop the cinder block, but that will be the achievement right there. So it should pop here in just a second, but you guys will be able to get your 40 gamer score only using 1 cinder block and bring it to the end of embedded companion block. Bada bing, bada boom, right there. Gotta love it. 40 gamer score richer. If this helped you guys at all, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe down below. We are going to be posting a ton more achievement guides here for Xbox games, both old, present, and new games. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. I'll catch you guys in the next one.